Hey guys, UWG Nick here, and we are back in Greedfall. I promised in the last episode that we were gonna get our ass to the harbor, and by God, so we will in this episode. We still have some like little mini quests and side quests and things to do. We're back on one card. I don't know if it helps or not. I just want to get out of the city because I have a feeling that there's too much detail and faffery about here for the frame rate to really stay stable. Now I'm also seeing some drops in OBS recording. We're on one card. I'm not happy about it. It's down to 57 FPS now. What the fuck? But it seems that this game isn't really greatly optimized, to be honest. I mean, I'm running it on a 980 Ti, which by now is an old card. But it's by not like even close to being weak enough to actually create any problems for a game of this type. I'm feeling that's a little bit sub-optimized. The 980 Ti is quite, it's pretty similar to a 1080 without the Ti. So, I don't know. You be the judge of that. Zone's controlled by other factions. This zone is under control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. Costume, torso of the faction Meme, will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation with this faction. How do I know that? Where does it say that this is not my faction? Like, is there a map thing or something that I can look at? Find the smuggler. Serene. Wait, what? Okay, well, why is that an enemy? Is that a guard? Did I just, like, screw the pooch on this, or what? Have an axe. I mean, we're leaving this place anyway, so if these were guards, well, I'm gonna piss off soon anyway, so who cares? Sailor's coat and gold coins, take everything. But why did they attack me? Like, is it just because of the faction thing? Did I just... Did I goof? Did I done goof? Can I open that? Do I have the key? Nope. I have an axe though, why don't we just like... pop that sucker open with an axe? What about you? Lock picking as well. Can I forge here or something? Nope. I'm a bit miffed about this situation right now. Not warehouses? Are those guards? Like, should I just not be here right now? Ooh. Wait, let me check my journal here. We have heard account and we have coin. Find a way to move the cargo to Fear Trade. Let's lock that in. And you have a map for me? That's like, can you show me Serene? That's world map. There we go. So what is it that makes this not my faction? Oh. Alright, well, we'll just start looking for a way to get smuggle the stuff. I'm worried about everybody I see now because I feel like they're all gonna get pissed at me. Mr. Cussion.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now,
Oh.
Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me?
They're dead now, though.
Seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when, ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You
I
might
popped
have
out like a
refrained
jack in a
from the
box.
company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure de Colonial. It is the salt of life.
This guy is a bit of a
I fear
party
that
boy.
Some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I don't know, did I? Ask about his future role on the island.
Your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations.
You're a spy.
I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an
You take an
adventurer.
arrow to the knee.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Well, I already asked
I
that,
need to
so.
be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Stop waving your hands at me. So. I guess that's the guy we need to talk to. Is that the captain or something? Boxes!
Lively there, lads and lasses!
It is the
I
captain.
promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You
have a lot
carry
of
that properly.
tattoos.
That porcelain is worth more than your life. There's some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Oh, you're sensitive.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tier 4D. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure, like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me?
We're
I'd like
never
to set
leaving the
sail
city.
with a clear mind.
About the cabin boy. When did you see him last
Did you
time?
see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Acquaintances
Does
in
the boy know
Serene?
anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his close
This
friends?
Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Thank you. Ask for help on the merchandise, because we need
I have
to
a
smuggle
favor
some
to ask
shit.
before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
We need to sign the manifest.
Commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Ask permission to ask about the heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
Smugger.
Smuggler. Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Keep from saying too much. Talk about him. Talk to him openly about your mission. We're gonna throw ourselves on the mercy of this guy. I have a feeling that this captain is gonna be an important character. I'm gonna start with being like completely honest with him.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
Can you get me a
Lads,
suit?
Discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our
I was
ships
hoping
can
he'd give
sail
me
where
a
no others
outfit.
dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Huh.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tiefredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
Why would he say that it's gonna seem
What do you
strangely
think of our
familiar to
port?
me?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay. I'm gonna
Be
leave.
back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
So basically, we need like an outfit from the Knots. Where the heck do we find that? Gold coins and ammo. I don't think I have one, do I? That would be like a torso thing. Sailor's coat. Is that it? Would that be enough? Oh shit, I keep trying to jump. They said wearing a sailor from, or a coat from these guys would be enough. Not warehouses. Tamper with the ships.
How to get in there without being noticed.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
I've already been in there. That's not a thing.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Okay. We need to go up. Did I not loot everything here? Oh yeah, it was the chest that I couldn't open. I mean, I accidentally killed all the guards, which isn't great, but things happen in a fight. There was a door here I missed. Sailor's coat. Well, I mean, I guess this sailor's coat is exactly what we need to not be enemy with them then. And I mean, it's identical, so I won't wear that. I guess that means that I'm good for now. Like, if I find more people, I won't get attacked. My assumption, anyways. Here we can doctor some shit.
Manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Well, let's do it. The manifest is filled in. I think I got a key as well. Apparently, wait. I keep forgetting that in order to use keys, it's you have to use the Q thing. So you can't just like E to open and it'll automatically use the key if you have it. You have to like choose to use it. But I don't seem to have a key for this place. Why do I have my weapon out? Please put it away. Now I'm gonna test this. I have a sailor's outfit on. So technically, I should be able to walk around here.
And you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
The what now? I mean, not and hide my mark. There's so many like. Hi. Oh, cool. So it works. I'm wearing their outfit. Everything's cool. I didn't intend to do that, but I did it. I want to go over here. Borage. What the hell is a borage? Ooh, here we go.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question?
Yeah.
If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Legate. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me, but you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Oh. Free the smuggler. I guess I am. Alright, fine. Oh, that's the key that I had.
Lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Cool. We're good. And the Nauts aren't pissy with me because I have a Naut outfit on.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is
Courage.
clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
I mean, I killed a few guards, and they're gonna be pissy about that. No question about that. But that was by mistake. If I had known that all I need to do was put on a sailor uniform, fuck, I would have done it from the start. I mean, the game did tell me, but I didn't understand exactly what it meant. I thought I needed, like, some specific piece of equipment that would make me, like, full-on not. But it turns out all I needed was some dirty old rags. I don't know why I'm going this way, because this is clearly an optional route where I could have snuck in if I didn't have the sailor's outfit. But there they are. Those are the ones I'm looking for.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man
Gosh!
to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime.
This is gonna be a
Not heretics.
choice
We are
again.
nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
This sounds like one of those, like, I'm gonna let them go
Tell me
things.
more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Right. What's their
Who were you
escape plan?
hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Fair enough.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
That's not okay.
We have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Propose to speak to the Bridge Alliance ambassador. Let them be on the right. I'm gonna propose to speak to the Bridge
Could have
Alliance
a word with
ambassador.
the good Dr. Serene, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Because basically they're true believers of Teleme, which is the religion of the Teleme, or true believers or whatever, of the religion that Teleme has. So they haven't really done anything to that. They're not fighting the official religion of the Teleme. They just found out information that is probably absolutely true about the religion. And the church has always had a history of fighting against science to remain in power. And that has always pissed me off out of a historical perspective. So now they have a chance of giving a big fat finger to a, may it be an imaginary church, still gonna fucking do it. So we're gonna help these poor people. We're gonna get them out of this problem, and that'll be it. After that, I think we will have done everything we need to do. And then we can get on the boat and just head off for the sacred land of Tir Fradi. I'm gonna run to the place, and what do I need to talk to you for?
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
Oh.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Alright, is that done now? We're not gonna prepare a drink laced with sleeping pill. Talk to the coin guard. Okay, we'll do that as well as talk to the Saad dude. And he is somewhere around here. He's actually one street up. We need to go back. Ah, this game actually seems to be running better on one card than on two. Jesus. Oh, people in the way everywhere. The plague takes you all. We seem to have killed most of the enemies in the city, so this is just like basic running around. I'll cut to the ambassador, and we'll see you there. There we go. Now let's help our poor heretics.
Lord de Sade.
Ask for help for the historians.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
Taheen, that was his name, not the
Historians have
song.
made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Alright. Inform the historians. I need to get back there as well.
Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives.
Oh, there we go.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
Farewell.
You have a
80
kind
gold
heart,
coins.
Green blood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Yes, it seems that way. What am I informing the Telem ambassador about? Oh, is it the heretic hunt? Yes, of course, I need to tell him. Investigate the disappearance of the not novice. Oh my god, we have that as well. Let's start with that one. Maybe. Where is it? Okay, that's just not novice, not novice. But where's the side quest? There, journal. Now, map. That's there, yes. Well, coin guard merchant. Talk to the coin guard barracks quartermaster in New Serene. Where's New Serene? How the hell do I get there? I guess that's when we've, like... Right, that's the island. So it's when we get to the island. That's when we need to do that. Oh, shit. We got stuff going all the way over there. Alright, so we got Heretic Hunt, and then we have the Young Notch. Alright, let's go do the Heretic Hunt now. How long have we been playing? Half an hour? God damn it, we're not making it to the damn island in this one either. I'm gonna push for it, though. Let's go tell this guy to piss off with his stupid fucking Inquisition.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I need to report the escape of the heretics.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
I don't know. Should I lie to him or tell him the truth? I'm gonna keep playing both sides.
These renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance.
Oh, but that's
I would
bad,
not
because
have
now
been
I'm
able
setting
to
them up
capture
against
without
each other.
risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
They would have anyways.
I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
And he might, but they're not telling lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
But I got Reputation Plus with Teleme as well. This is not gonna last. Like, me playing both sides of the coin will not last. It will not last. No chance. It's about to bite us in the ass at some point. Now, let's see. We have this one still. Storeroom. Investigate the disappearance of the Not Novice. Well, we got that one still to do. I mean, can we really leave for TF4D without a cabin boy? I mean, the captain said that he's not an important part of the crew, but I might disagree. What if I need somebody to get me my tea? Captains never think of stuff like that. Luckily, I do. Where the hell do I have to go? Apparently around here and then to the right. Oh, new places. We haven't been here before. A very large open space there. Looks slightly ominous. What? Are you it? No? Just a dead dude? I don't know. This is starting to creep me out a little bit. We're gonna head down here instead. This looks nicer. How about you? Hello. Oh, sailor's coat. That was also a place to get a sailor's coat. Let's not threaten the bastard.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes.
Nah, just asking.
Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Open your eyes to begin with. Let's ask about Vasco.
Captain Vasco.
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He
Not
knows his
women.
craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Did you open your eyes? Oh lord, that's a lot of stuff.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just
Horse and
runs
drinks.
around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Are you blind? Why are your eyes shut?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
Well, let's go talk to him.
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should.
As
The
most
itch for
sailors
a
do.
drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink.
Facing the canal.
It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Right, now where's the other one? Port quarter. There's the other one.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been
I didn't
crying
expect
to
that
the
voice out of
night
that
death
face.
winds. He didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
As in magic gone or as in runaway gone?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Okay.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall the regular being there. We play cards with him
Okay,
from time
next
to time.
dude.
Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Just his face or like the rest of him as well?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Oh, well, we'll dig into that.
I need to be going.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it.
Yo.
We need to lift a veil on this.
Alright, if I interrogate, is there one more witness? The poker player? Or the card player? Card shark? Find him. Hello, we're back. I keep?
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
No, stop trying to scam our money.
I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do.
Jest.
I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Doesn't need to hold water, it needs to be true.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Oh.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
So who's the gambler? You? Are you the gambler?
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
So that is the dude.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have
Your
been
eyes are
lying to
roomy
me
as all hell.
if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift.
Ruffians,
They
yes?
exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It
You just started with that.
10, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely
Oh,
helpful.
he's in the canal. He's in some dungeon.
By his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I don't want to answer that question. But I think after this we will finally have done. Finally, I've said this before. After this we will finally have done anything that's available, everything that's available to do here. There's stuff back there. There's a chest back there. How do I get at that? Why is this place burning? Like, what's... Oh, they're burning corpses. Wow. That took a while for me to realize. For some reason, I thought it was a barricade against, like, a revolution or something. There we go. There's a house.
Might I
Hello.
help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter. Please.
Where are you going? I thought she was going to walk through the wall. I was like, what the fuck? Fontaine family house. Yes. Lovely flooring.
Oh, I know you. I've seen
You?
you at court. You are Lord de Sade.
Oh, at
and
your
to what do I owe
service.
the honor of your visit, Excellency.
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not
Is
sure
it
I
his
understand.
son or something?
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Yes.
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Ask why the Nauts would have taken their son.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
That sounds like BS.
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
You are
It seems that
overstepping
you have
your
been
boundaries,
protected from
madam.
The turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
And you don't know where he is?
It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
I wanted to ask her the other thing. Can I talk to her again?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
I assumed that I would get to ask her the other thing as well, so I didn't even, like, think about it. Bugger it. But I don't think he's been, like, I believe that it's his son, and I believe they found him and blah, 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 but I think he's being held against his will. I don't think he was ransomed. He chose to leave. That's my belief at the moment. We'll see how that turns out. Ooh, a worn tricorn. When I get to sell shit, I'm gonna have so much to sell. Oof. Oof. What are we doing now? Ask more about... Oh shit, I need to learn more about Naught contracts now? Alright. Alright. Captain! Captain!
Sir? Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
That's not what we're here for. God damn it.
As agreed upon.
Shut up,
Still without
Constantine.
news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Inquire Madame Fontaine.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Naughts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Things just got complicated. Okay,
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone
Wow.
else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naughts?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Okay, our old teacher. What is he? Oh, right, that guy. So, things just got a lot more complicated. I need to see the kid and ask him what he wants to do.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
Let's go with the contract of Fontaines, yes.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Naughts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship.
Okay, he's on that
Since
side.
time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Naughts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Naughts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract.
Okay.
But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Naughts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
I need to
Father's
speak
selling
to
his own
Jonas.
son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Oh, alright, we're going back to Fontaine. We're back at Fontaine. Lady, your husband actually sold your son. We need him back. If he wants to join us.
Madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all
We've heard
that
the
I have to
spiel
say.
before. Threaten her? Really? Are we threatening her?
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Naught that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
This is true. Why did he do that? Why not talk about how her husband sold the kid? Why was that not an option? Okay, why are there two? Alright, we're going to the Fontaine family warehouses.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Yeah, let's try to, like, keep this calm, guys.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Tell him about what Sir de Colonial taught us. Attempt to reason him. Charisma, 75%.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would
Yes.
have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament.
Very well.
Take the key
Oh,
and
that was easy.
take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
Well, that was your
Children leave the
decision.
nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Well, that was easy. I think this could have been turned bloody quite easily. It looks like the situation where you might end up getting your ass kicked. Well, not really. We would probably kick their asses easily, but nonetheless, it would have been a fight. Where are we now? What the hell? Where did we get transported to? Or this is the other door? Okay, well, what? Piss off. Why are there so many rooms here?
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Abusive fathers. You have an issue with that, don't you? I don't have the lockpicking skill necessary to get that thing opened. Now we can use the key. Hello, sir. Is there any loot here you want to share? Seems not.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am Legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Alright. Inform Captain Vasquez. Is this gonna teleport me again? This game has a tendency of teleporting you. Once you've completed the final quest, or final step of a quest. Seems it won't teleport me, so I'll have to teleport myself. Teleportation! It's a fantastic ability that I have picked up. Now, let's see what this guy says about this whole thing.
Ready? Can we weigh anchor?
Stop it, Constantine!
Set sail with
Jesus!
the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions
It's more the side quest thing of it. Ask permission to come aboard. Reputation +3 with the Naughts. Perfect. Oh, level 4 as well.
Be back soon, Captain.
I mean, I get a skill point? Skill points. 3 skill points? Where do I do that? Ew, what is attributes? Okay, is this skills and this is attributes. So we have 1 attribute point. Wow, there's like all kinds of stuff that I kind of want. Agility, strength, endurance. Mental power, increased power of spells. Magical damage 10%. Requisites. Wait, what does this do then? Is it just that it gives you more magic points +100? Okay, I'll do one more of these damage things. And then let's look at talents. Oh, I could have gone talents as well. Why didn't I go talents? Maybe I can't go talents. Divine Magic Ring. Allows the use of Divine Magic Ring. Shadow missiles. Fire Ravenous Shadows. That sounds cool. Aces. Last longer. What's this then? One-handed heavy weapon. Strong grip. Damage +10%. What do I get here? Shadow Dancing. Combo speed of Shadow Impact. Sure. We have more? Can't spend any more on that. I don't think I can get the other one because they're grayed out. Yeah, prerequisite 2 points. I guess we'll... I don't know, I seem to have a point, but I can't spend it on anything. Unless I want stagnation. I guess I'll do stagnation. I'm probably gonna hate myself for what I'm doing to the character right now, but I can't help it. Like, we need to place the points in something, and maybe I can reset my skills later. I'm looking at the clock, and I've been playing for an hour. This turned out to be a much longer episode than I intended. And what's worse, we didn't get on board the ship. We didn't make it to Tier 4D, so I have completely failed you. But look at how close we are. We don't have any more side quests apart from the Great Departure. And the other side quest is in Tier 4D. So there's nothing that's standing in our way from here to Tier 4D. So in the next episode, I promise we'll be on the boat within the first 5 minutes of the episode. Promise. Cross my heart, hope to die. Either way, if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share my video and channel with other people with Ultrawide screens and or people who like to watch Let's Plays. In the next episode, Tier for D, I promise I will see you then. Bye.